The face-off, Hetzner kicking it around. 2-on-2, it's tied to the wall. Who's going to get it free? Blacksmith finally able to knife it out of there. Goes past Marquirio over the Black Bear logo at center. All the way down Barodkin to the middle, Marquirio up the far side. Thompson got it poked. Rolls through the trapezoid to Kirkby. Got it on the near side. Looking for a shorthanded opportunity. Bone fired to the front. Thompson backhanded in. It's a shorthanded goal for the second straight night. Austin Thompson. And it's 4-0 Binghamton. Three shorthanded goals on the season for the Black Bears. Two of those coming on back-to-back nights, both off the stick of Austin Thompson. The lead is 4. 31 seconds into the penalty as well. You love to see that if you're head coach Brant Sherwood watching up in the suites. Again, he's serving the last of a 4-game suspension as we're right back at it. CJ Stubbs kicking it around to the front. Past the outstretched stick of Perlette, all the way to the right of Anderson. Off the glass, loose out and just inside the zone, rolling to the right side. McAnanima as Anderson right back through to the circle. Kirkby gets the secondary assist. Dakota Bone the primaries. We were trying to listen in on that. Grasby played right to the front. McAnanima, right pad save, kicked it out of there. Right through the slot up top, far side circle, drilled off McAnanima's pads again. It's a Burger King goal for the fans here in Binghamton, so everybody's getting fired up about that. Set on a tee by Perlette. Heights there looking for the shot off the pad, left side. That time of McAnanima. Weber with a clear out to the blue line. Dropped on down, 35 to go on the Binghamton penalty kill. Weber, far side circle, looking through to the middle. Steffen, and a great save by Barodkin. That's a save of the game candidate right there. Steffen was right out in front all alone. We do have a broken stick down on the ice. Black Bears looking for the puck and neutralized. 15 to go on their kill now. Christopher Mott in the box, 2 minutes for the slash. The official going to get in there and pick that broken stick up, make sure it doesn't stop play. Perlette, little jam shot, gets it to Gingerich, who rolls through the trapezoid. Far side, penalty's going to expire as out comes Mott. And we are back at 5-on-5 as the Binghamton kills 2 for 2. Marquirio races in on sides. Look for that puck, and it's stripped away. Daniel Stone with the outlet pass. Goes to Christopher Mott, out of the box and into the play. Through the right circle, pulls up, gets intercepted. Brought the other way by Kyle Hetzner down the left wing, beyond the left circle, maneuvers through right to the front. McAnanima with another great save. 21-11, the shots on goal favoring the Black Bears. Blacksmith near side corner, looks on through as that one's dropped down. Gingerich is back on the ice here for the Wolves. That one skipped past Hetzner, said big wind up, kicked off the pad. Dabari had that one-time opportunity. Out up top, Lord kicked off the pad of McAnanima again. From the corner, dropped on down. The Black Bears gonna get it out to center. It's Trevor Lord who holds on, 14:51 to go, tosses it up. Cross ice pass through the circle, and that one's put wide. Was right on a gift wrap tee. Grasby passed the stick that time of Hetzner into the corner. Out to the blue line again beyond center. And back in defensive ice, Perlette gonna pull on up, 14:33 left. Gets past Kirkby on the bullet pass. Thompson back on in. Player to watch tonight for a reason as he puts it off the boards behind the net. Kirkby a pass to the legs. That was pretty. Oliveri left side corner right to the front. Couldn't get it to Kirkby. Now the Wolves. It's Barlett who chips it out to center. Leeson was trying to get there. Weber touched it on the backhand. Perlette going to put it over cross ice. Barlett a little spinorama play to the front. Was trying to find Leeson. Oliveri now recovers near side. Puts it over left wing. Kirkby was racing in there, 14:02 to go. Spinning back at defensive ice goes Grasby. Top of the second inning, and it's going to be 4-5 sits to bat for the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs. Ryan Frontiera leads things off against Jordan Goebel, who worked a very quick first inning. Great breaking pitch for called strike one to start the second. Goebel's one of those guys who, if he has to sit for a couple minutes between innings, he can bounce the same way he would in terms of a long inning. Goebel's just got those rock killer instincts out there for Oneonta. His great frame by Taggart, but won't get the call as it draws even to 1-1. Frontiera has been playing pretty good baseball the last few weeks for Mohawk Valley. Talk about his numbers here in a second. Is the 1-1. Going to sail on in high for ball 2. Frontera's played third base and been in there just about every day this summer for Mohawk Valley. 193 is his average, but he has hits in 3 of the last 4 games. Colby with his 2-1. Chopped up the third baseline in foul territory, and it'll go to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Colby, this is the first time that he's seen the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs line up this summer. 4 of his last 5 outings have been on this home mound after he had 2 in a row on the road to begin the year. 2-2, down and away, ball 3, as that was off in that lefty batter's box. And the Diamond Dogs do have just 1 lefty in their lineup tonight. It's Diego Tavares, who's also at first. Colby with his payoff offering. A laser out towards right. Moises looking up in the corner, and he's got it. And there's 1 down to begin the second. So back-to-back deep fly balls to start innings for Jordan Colby. And now Ethan Pugh's going to get a chance to bat with 1 out in the second. Looking down the rest of the lineup for Mohawk Valley, Justin Hurd playing second, Major Pellion in right field, Levi McAllister hits 8th behind the plate, and Mason Snell, their 9-hole guy, the designated hitter. That one going to skip in the dirt for ball 1 to Pugh's. The Diamond Dogs have had a few guys come and go throughout the summer. Ethan Pugh is a guy who's stuck it out here. He even won Hitter of the Week 3 weeks back in the Eastern Division. Is that one straight back into the mat behind the plate, and the count's drawn even to 1-1. His average certainly wouldn't show that he was Hitter of the Week 3 weeks ago. He's hitting just over the Mendoza line with a 207. 32 games he's played in. He's from Plant City, Florida. Not too awful far from Tampa on that Gulf side down in Florida. So Colby from the first base side, 1-1 count with 1 away, your top second 0-0 game as that one hammered out towards left. Going to curve in foul territory just to the right of the Oneonta pen. And it's drawn to 1-2. Pugh's last night against Amsterdam, 0 for 2 with a pair of walks and also a strikeout. Against Oneonta the other day, he was 0 for 3 with a run scored and a hit by pitch. He was actually the first run across the plate on that Levi McAllister walk-off hit. His Goebel's 1-2. High fly ball on the infield. Everybody racing in for it, looking up. Carrera pulls it out of the lights. And it'll be a P6 for out 2. Looking around the horn for Oneonta, left to right on the infield. Owen Burnsworth is at third. Carrera at short. Delvecchio plays second. And Armstrong's at first. In the outfield, Dylan Millman going to be in left. Jacoby Dale's in center. Marco Moises plays right. And Jeremy Taggart is behind the plate tonight for Jordan Colby. Justin Hurd with 2 away here in the second. That one just off that lower inside corner and a called strike anyway. Like a little bit of a delayed strike call from our home plate umpire, but not going to complain about any strike call you can get as Colby trying to give Oneonta a quality start tonight. Huge swing and a miss, and it's drawn to 0-2. Got a chance to chop it up a bit with Colby earlier on today, and he was telling me his only goals tonight to get ahead early in counts and get to work on his off-speed stuff and also give this team a quality start and a chance to win this game. 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed, and Colby sends him down here in the second. 1-2-3. Frontera flies to right, Pugh's pops to short, and Justin Hurd strikes out swinging. Into the bottom of the second we go. 0-0 your score between the Dogs and your Outlaws. Colby Smith, and I'm super excited to be joined today by my good friend Brendan Connolly. Brendan, end of the season for this team. Tell me about your first season as being an Outlaw.
Yeah, it was awesome. We had a lot of fun. Sadly I got injured, so, I was only DHing most of the summer. But, I had a lot of fun. Made a lot of friends. We played some good baseball. We've been on a little cold streak right now, but we're going to get this last win in front of the home crowd and get ready for playoffs.
And you mentioned that injury. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I banged it, probably the first 2 weeks I was here, my shoulder. and it ended up being a slight tear in my rotator cuff. So I haven't been able to throw this summer. I've been able to hit, so I've just been DHing a couple of the games. But you know, just being here, being with the guys, it's a lot of fun. You know, and obviously getting ready to get back for school ball where I can get thrown again.
Well, and how frustrating was it for you to take that injury, and especially so early on?
Yeah, it was pretty frustrating. I mean, I was playing really good to start, and you know, I just want to be out there. You always want to be out there playing with the guys. You know, that's why you're here. And sitting some of the days because you can't throw, you know, it gets to your head a little bit, but you just got to stay positive, stay upbeat, and yeah, just roll with it. So I've been having fun.
Well, besides staying positive and upbeat, is there anything that you've fine-tuned or changed mentally this summer with not being able to play the field?
Yeah, I think a lot in the at-bat, just my approach. You know, changing my approach a little bit, trying to be more of a mature hitter. It definitely is tough, but you know, just it's a grind, you know, and just try my best to stay with it.
What little tweaks or stylistic changes have you made to your at-bats?
You know, sitting one side of the plate mainly, definitely early in the count, and then you know, when I get to 2 strikes, going no stride, and you know, just trying to put the bat on the ball. But other than that, just try to keep it simple. Try to keep it simple, man. That's it.
Well, and do you feel like not being in there every day or only taking at bats has impacted your development anyway?
Yeah, it definitely has. I think, you know, the development part definitely comes with playing. The more you play, the more you'll develop. And, you know, not being able to play, it has affected it a little bit. But, you know, I played this game for a long time, so, you know, I'm not going to let a minor injury, you know, really change the course of my career.
Have you picked up any tips or tricks from other Outlaws in the locker room this summer?
Yeah, a lot of them. I know, like, Colby, very mature hitter, great kid. Gotten really close with him. He's given me a lot of advice in the box. You know, just sitting one side of the plate, you know, what he looks for. You know, a lot of the guys just, you know, small talk, what they're thinking in the box. But the main thing is just to keep it simple.
Well, and how do you feel like you all have played off each other so well this summer and, you know, learned from each other?
Yeah, I mean, we all learn from each other. And, you know, once we get that chemistry going like we did back in June, you know, we started to play really well. And once you get to know a lot of the guys and where they're from, you start playing together as a team. And I think we've done that very well. And we're looking to get the win tonight.
Brendan, thank you so much for your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you, Colby. Appreciate it.